Good evening and welcome. We're going to play some more Quasimorph tonight. We're working on the goal to get to Sinkhole Oasis. Let's go ahead and do a mission for Dithly here. Wow, they are very happy with me. All right. So they're training. Jacques is not training. Let's go ahead and give Jacques a spider knee. And he's got his Jeff Hammer shotgun. We're going to take a couple of spider cocoons on this mission. The idea is we can bring back more spider limbs. Now, this is against Daydream Chem, so, why don't we go ahead and go a step further? So Jacques now has a spider paw, a spider knee, and a spider foot. No spider heads, but we can only do what we can do. He does not need the smokes. He's got a stack of gun. Alright, looks like we desperately need to make some more med kits. As I don't have any, I'm just going to bring a couple of bandages and an antibiotic. We'll figure out the rest. Eliminate 50% of the defenders of Argai 14. Dithly is increasing its influence in the solar system. It uses chaos of the new redistribution of property for sabotage, murder, and espionage. Argive is the target of so-called direct actions. This is where we come in. Kill everyone. That's a simple task. Clearing a station for capture offers a solid reward. It's a mining colony with extremely challenging working conditions. That's how honest competitive struggle goes. If you're not ready to invest or invent or organize, if you lack the flame of Atlas, you will sell your labor. And that's okay. Become a worker and take a worthy place in a free anarchic society. The station is located right in the middle of a desert. Life here resembles one in the boomtown of the colonization of North America's Wild West. All right, I want to check, do we have a primitive workbench anywhere? No, we have a couple of regular workbenches, some acid. Okay. Switch over to our Jeff Hammer. Hemostatic drugs. Miami Punch. Drill hand and a how many wounds did you get? All right. If we just wander away, they'll eventually die. Get Jeff hammered. I'm on fire. We're gonna use the Miami Punch and put out the fire, and then immediately walk back into more fire. It's fine. Let's use a... well, we're gonna use another bandage in a moment to gain... Why are you guys like this? Okay. You know, that was a thing that definitely happened. Alright, let's go ahead and show them why that was not a great idea for them. That was incredibly rude. Though I was not expecting the acid grenade, so well played. Between the flamethrower and the acid grenade, I really struggled there. Big pile of food, all right. What? No. We're just gonna not have a grenade explode. We've already done that. Take the vest. Hey, look, it's the plague grenade we've already dealt with. Another fighter backpack. Our fighter backpack, pretty busted, so we're gonna swap out. There we go. Liberator M. Interestingly, this large caliber pistol is not considered a backup weapon. This one is. Still, we'll go ahead and take that. Has 5 range. That's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah. Buffalo backpack. And this guy was just carrying extra backpacks, just, you know, just in case. Pierogi medical boots, pierogi medical armor, and some antibiotics. Okay, they summoned a Sheila robot at me. And we managed to basically strip them. Rubberized arm, extra strikes for melee, rubberized hand, critical chance, bionic chest, plus 1 HP per turn. Hey there, Hero Logic. And rubberized frame, regeneration with meds, and healing chance. That's really not that bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and send those parts up so that we can Well, say we've sent those parts up. Just gonna throw my knife at him. We've killed enough people on this floor. Did I cut off somebody's robot hand? Yeah, he had a robot hand. He no longer has a robot hand. Pierogi helmet, memory records, we'll just go ahead and use that. Alright. Let's call down the capsule so we can put a bunch of cyborg parts in there. Hero Logic, how are you doing today? You know, I'm gonna slap this guy with a cyborg hand. I'm just going to. Get cyborg slapped. Where did our drop pod land? It landed right next to the elevator. Excellent. I don't want to get shot full of poison. So what if we don't do that? Thank you. Another buffalo backpack. Yeah, okay. No, I did not want to do that. I wanted to replace that. The data miner is something that we definitely need. This game knows I like collecting backpacks, apparently. That I absolutely cannot help myself. Bro had a shovel. Cleave, knockback, knockdown. Now let's go ahead and take the shovel. Alright, let's throw those in. We'll throw the buffalo backpack in. I may actually need to leave some of the fighter backpacks on the ground. We'll figure that out. Combat focus is level 4, so that's maxed out now. Dodge chance 60% activates whether or not the player is hit. But it does simply give us a good chance to not be hit. Perk XP, calorie consumption plus 50%. That's huge. Geo scanner. Back to doing AI stuff. Uh-oh. Integrated magazine. Reduce weapon reload duration. Okay. Interesting bionics we're just finding laying on the ground. A field emitter. Body implant. Deals 13 damage for each robotic body part and implant installed. Has a chance to inflict shock on the wielder. Alright, I think we've got everything we need from this floor, so let's go ahead and go down to the next floor. So you did find another job though, Hero Logic. That's good. We're probably going to crack open the food on the next floor here. We'll see what happens. Reload our jab hammer. Military data unit. Need those. Yeah. I need him to move this way because he's currently in cover. That worked. Drugs. Truffle oil. We'll go ahead and eat that. Let's disassemble the food so we can eat the food. And that brings us up to full satiety. And we can carry the drugs. Yay, drugs. Wow, rude. Okay. Need to do something about the whole... I just got flamethrower thing. The mangle. The poison knife. Okay. Man, turning that corner and just getting wrecked by a flamethrower, that's painful. It's a good thing I had a bunch of water on me. Quasi samples and chemical processors. We do need those. Okay, I am out of shotgun rounds. Ow. Rude. Okay. That just is not going our way. Let's go ahead and try one last time here. Send Maximilian, who feels no pain. And let's see, weapons and armor or extra ammo. All right, let's get extra weapons and armor after a mission. We need to be on the lookout for a driller item. If we can get that, we can make a big upgrade. Okay. Go here, max, implants, install spider knee. How goes the Kronch? It's been a tough start so far. We're just going with the insurance pack setup on this one, because we've already died a whole bunch, so let's not invest more into this mission. We'll see what we can get out of it. You've got a knife, you do have a pistol. Using the workbench as cover. It's not going to last terribly long, but maybe it'll last long enough. I read your name as Fridge Maker, and I know that's not correct, but it's what my brain says your name is. Composite lab pants. All right. ChemGuard, composite workwear. Unfortunately, I can't say I can help there. Yeah, it's not the best. What do I want to do? I want the shotgun pistol, so I think I'll take the shotgun pistol. I don't have much ammo for it, but that's fine. Tech level 5. Experian is tech level 3. Fuck you. Hey, new hat. Hydrogel bandage, blacksmith armor repair kit. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and use that and repair up the armor I have here. Most of our enemies should be on tech level 3. I know that some of them are still on tech level 2. Thank you. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Pierogi, Glory Pants. Glory to the Pants Empire. Apparently putting mustard on yourself hurts. That's fair. The hydrogel bandages are something I normally don't really worry about, but on this particular map, I have been flamethrowered several times, so those hydrogel bandages may actually help. Kevlar layer is a robotic implant. I'm gonna step in here. Hey, a vest. Cool. These guys were running around without weapons or armor. Foolish. Go ahead and eat the synthetic chick. I don't know what any of those are, and I don't really want to know. So, let's just be glad that that's not what they're doing. Double kill! Okay. Carrying armor-piercing rifle ammo. That's cool. Where's my elevator? It's not over here, but there is a A Banewind game. We don't need any of those. Yeah, this is Dithly versus Daydream Chem, and Daydream Chem already hates me, so it's fine. That guy never saw where the shot came from, so he's just gonna go ahead and wander around until he dies. Oops, all dead. You know, I think we'll switch to the armor-piercing rounds just to use them up. Where is the elevator? There it is. Alcohol package. I can't remember if I left a knife available. If I did, we can make at least a can of food. There it is. Because there was a cooking station up here. I can't say I've gotten far enough into the game yet to know about that. Throw a weapon part onto our pistol there. Free steak, we'll take it. We're going down to floor 2. If I was going to find a driller part anywhere, I would expect to find the driller part on this floor. It'd be pretty cool if I did find it, game. You know, I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Another Kevlar layer. Let's just call down the capsules. See what happens. Landed all the way up there. What? That was a lot of shotgun ammunition. Careful with your Jeff hammer there, sir. Nice of that guy to get himself stuck. Really helped us out there. Bro's got a cold gun. But he's wounded now, so he'll die off. There we go. It'd be nice if someone had a backpack. Quasi sample. This guy was at least carrying a significant amount of ammo for us. Another quasi sample. All right. A toolbox. Oh, not that way. Since we don't have to worry about Quasimorphosis on Mars, and I'm sure we never ever will, we can just eat raw meat or cooked meat. I found a big pile of them. I would be worried if I was that guy too. But man, none of them had a backpack. And yes, I technically have a backpack, but it sure could do with being bigger. Can't remember if I broke down that other guy's Jeff hammer, so we'll take the shotgun pistol again. I'm gonna make a duffel bag because, damn it, I want a larger inventory space. If it breaks, we'll go back to the other thing. Why did I drop the canned food? Yeah, was the main reason for the lack of damage. Was I was shooting quite significantly far out of the maximum range. The pistol has a maximum range of 5, and I was like 10 or 15 tiles away. Surely exploding ammo. Surely one of these folks could have a backpack. That's not asking a lot. Okay, there's the down. Ow. You stabbed me. Ah, the joys of single load weapons. Oh, my vest is broken. They stabbed my vest. Alright. I checked. I did not cut anything useful off of that turret. Although the Jeff Hammer is something we're going to take. I don't have a lot of ammo for it, but it's fine. You know, that's not at all what I wanted to do, but okay. There goes all of the ammo that I had. Tech 9 Super Sniper. Alright. That's certainly a thing. One more floor. Okay, I'm going to clear this way first. And the reason we're clearing this way first is so that I know that nobody would be behind me. Still no backpack. But fortunately, no, not reload. Fuck. Lots of ammo. And a new gun. It's always disappointing bashing those crates. I want there to be something good in them, and there hardly ever is. Pretty good. Oh. This person was mostly cyborg. Was. Okay, we have a rookie tactical vest, which at least gives me an extra inventory slot. Rubberized hand. Alright. Defibrillator. Welcome aboard, chemical brother. Attack at will, please. Have fun. He's a winner. Tunneler composite workwear. Alright. Shovel that does a ridiculous amount of damage. Not very accurate, though. Buffalo backpack. Hell yeah. It finally happened. Galland Novo, silenced 9mm pistol. So we've completed the mission. We could just leave. Or I can try and get as much loot out of the place as we can, like a gold bar. Like I said earlier, this is a map that we're probable... Well, no, we're not probable to find the driller. But if I was going to find the driller item on any map, it would be a mine. Yeah. Alright, Bill, don't die with your missing foot. He's probably gonna die. Sorry, Bill. Another buffalo backpack. Hell yeah. Okay, now I think it's time to leave. Oh, Bill died. Rest in pieces, Bill. A rifle? Okay. I'll take that rifle. Cyber Trojan. What? What kind of body part did you have there? I will never know. ChemGuard composite boots. Rocket Bob. Oh, that's sweet. Maintenance station to repair up my stuff. Now it looks like we should go. Dithly is going to be very happy with us. Did I ever check this way? I don't know that I did. It was this way I never checked. Okay. Duffel bag. Bio boosters. Stomach implant. Calorie gain goes up. Piercing resistance goes way down. Okay, now we go. Alright, Dithly, what you got for us? You can't get happier with me, so you got to have something here, right? We got a robot leg, a couple of robots. We learned how to make composite minor workwear, a robot head, 2 robot heads, another load of gold bars, composite work pants, tumbler, and a set of exploding ammo. Overall, not bad. Dithly against the church. Bring it on. That sounds fine. SBN versus Franchcom. Elimination. Also, excuse me, sounds fine. I will be right back. I'm going to go run to the restroom. All right, thank you for your patience. We're going to go fight Franchcom for SBN. Go ahead and take Max again. Worked out well for us last time. One can of food. One first aid kit. Let's see what kind of armor we just unlocked. Composite workwear, but it looks to be just the helmet. Which is kind of weird. Yeah, just the helmet. It's a cool helmet. Make a couple of those. All right, now we'll go do the mission against Franchcom. We have to get to level 3 and look for a nerd on the 3rd floor. Shotgun and a Torment submachine gun.
I expect nothing less than perfection.
Data miner. We needed more of those. I'll take the shotgun because I have room for it right now. I shot his ear off. We shot her leg off. And we'll switch out the shotgun for the better shotgun. Okay, and what do we got? We got a water bottle, which we can use if anyone tries to set us on fire. Management data unit, cool. Okay, 2 bros up there. 2 bros there, 1 bro following me. Bro Ed, I guess. She's got a pistol that's actually not awful. Yeah. Fortunately, we had Kronch's dodge. In full glory gear. Now, we're not likely to find much extra ammo here. So it's something to be aware of. We're we're likely to find a lot of extra ammo for the shotgun and the 9mm weapons, but not for the rifle that we were using. Let's go over here, check this. Nope.
Our business days were almost horrendous.
Where is my exit? My exit is over here. Some extra food, and we found some cans so we can make some cool meat in jelly canned snacks if we find a cooking station. I don't like our options here. Potential repair station up there. The elevator's that way, and then down here we have no loot and no loot. Well, let's pick a direction. We'll go this way. Uh-huh. What if you don't do that? Okay. Definitely got wounded there. We're gonna have to slap some plastic on that. Taiga tactical shotgun. Okay. It does have knockback, but it has much less reach than our shotgun, so I think we're just gonna leave it. Fighter backpack. I want to check something with this SMG. It does have single fire mode, which is nice. Another data miner, which is good. Go ahead and drink the drink. Chomp down on the cabbage. Just one full cabbage, please. Go ahead and use the maintenance station to fix up our shotgun. if you didn't, though?
We're just trying to survive.
Just trying to survive, huh? They broke their pistol shooting at me. Okay. What we'll do is when we get to the next floor, we'll call down the, am I being followed? Why is my movement so stilted? We'll call down the, escape pod so that, well, we won't escape, but our loot will. Pack of smokes doesn't really do us any good here. But those can be useful on other planets. Surely the Quasimorphosis will never become a problem on Mars. Shovel. Okay, the nerd we need to kill is on this floor. And he is currently in the room up here. No, I'm not allied with Tez. I thought the, thing with Mars kicked off if... Yeah. You did the feathered mask thing. She just lit herself on fire. And I have no way to deal with being on fire. Okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, no longer on fire. Mission complete. They Molotov themselves, and I finished the mission because of it. That guy is in super armor. Well, not super armor, but good armor. He was in cadet armor. And, of course, he had a rogue AR. Another buffalo backpack. And I kind of want to take the cadet armor since I can't make any good armor. I'm going to go ahead and take it so we can at least just have it. Clobberer Force Task Force Keramite helmet, Corpsman metal armor, Pointman armor, and security boots. The pants we'll take. And the engineering piece we'll take as well. Pain inhibitor. Pain to melee damage 400%. Incoming pain plus 100%. Or plus 50%. Okay. I don't know how good that would be, but okay. There might be a niche case where that works. I think they heard us fighting.
All personnel.
Right, we're going to sprint the fuck out of there. I would like to leave, please. Help. Okay, one more. Fuck you. Okay, everything is broken. It hurts a lot. And we're gonna try and figure out how to come up with enough to deal with it. Cause ow. Alright. Rag, rag, rag. Dragon turret. I did not mean to click that button, but okay, I clicked that button. So I was going to go to down here to wherever my drop pod landed. But with 5 wounds, I think I'm gonna leave. We're just gonna go. Market balance has been restored. Everybody is on an equal footing. This is why we love egalitarian capitalism. Yay. Another liberator. We got a weapons case. We needed one of those. They scavenged some rotten meat. Cool. And we got a electromagnetic handgun. We didn't die, but it was close. Franchcom is now very unhappy with me. Ancom, however, more happy. Oh, they're selling katanas. Cool. We turned this eagle sideways, so now it's better. Okay. They're selling arbiter armor. That's cool. Okay, let's do this mission for Dithly. Marika. Spacecraft. Engineering. Or supply. We'll now get 4 extra ammos when we come back from a mission, so that's cool. I'm trying to get down to the augment so we can produce our own augments and implants. No HP lost on augments. That's cool. All right, we want Marika. We're going to start by augmenting her. We could basically turn her into a full companion cyborg, which seems kind of rude. Regeneration. Field of view plus 20%. I'm just going to give her a spider knee for the bonus regeneration. Okay, rookie tactical vest, 5 tactical slots. Give her a buffalo backpack. She has all the inventory space. Now, this is a tier 1 mission, so I'm not going all out with the stuff we have. We're going to just go ahead and give her a Hydra Tactical Pistol because I expect to replace it real quick in the mission. Give her a stack of chips and medkit. I'm gonna give her the the Scout of Hades class. Sensors found a personal portable computer stuffed with data. However, it's on a floor that we can't get to immediately. So, off we go. Bandages, bandages, and a splint. They have a Vector submachine gun. And now I have a Vector submachine gun. Immediately upgrade our pants and our boots. Nails. If we can find a can, we can make some better food for the mission. Heals frostbite. Okay. We'll just leave that. That's fine. Someone else may need that. Oh, you had a gun. My bad. Now, we've got all this food. We're also playing the class that goes through food the slowest. So that's kind of funny to me. Metabolic booster implant, just laying on the ground there. Ah, don't do that. I got stabbed or something. Gonna slap a bandage on that. Engineering kit. Yeah, I got stabbed with a big bone. I'm glad we killed the abbot quickly because she had a flamethrower turret on her. You know, just casually waiting to flamethrower me. I would like to note, incredibly rude, Metabolic booster. You're more susceptible to being set on fire, but you eat less. I think I think there's a lot of people that would take that trade-off. Mind chip for upgrading people. Hero Logic, thank you for the flower. Excuse me. Okay, we've got to clear this room first, because if I don't, there will be someone in there. It's Schrodinger's... Schrodinger's? No. Yeah. Schrodinger's room. If I don't clear it, there will be someone in there. In my head, I was getting Schrodinger and Pavlov mixed up. More of a monk than a scientist, a member of the Church of Revelation can provide psychological assistance. The contract under which they do not disclose information about what they see is called a vow of silence. We'll take the ammo. Okay, lots of big pistol ammo, but not a lot in the way of submachine gun ammo. Took his shoulder off. Ow. Deep wound, and we're gonna need to eat that sorbent we just picked up. This bro wearing cadet armor. We'll go ahead and pick that up for ourselves. We got quasimorphic samples. A cool gas mask. Ow, rude. Quit shooting me. Fractured my foot. I believe in the reasonable rate of boom. Yeah, me too, guy. Me too. Head of cabbage. Yeah, I like the buffalo backpack a lot. More ammo for our submachine gun. ho. Actual mission is to collect that item and then hack right off. Guess I don't need the sorbent. Let's see here. We've got a maintenance station. We've got a room that may have loot and a room that may have loot. Okay, let's call down the capsule because we're probably going off planet after this mission anyway. So we might as well take as much loot as we can from this mission. It's not like we lose anything from calling down the capsule. I did learn that you can put the quest item in the capsule, but it does not count as having completed the mission until you leave the floor. Then the game double checks to see what actually happened. This guy has a full set of armor and a cool Mantis submachine gun. Did I leave a knife? I have to go collect the shiv. Did not get his bionicles. Do want to take the set of armor this bro has. Just replace the boots outright, replace the helmet, and the armor is coming home with us. The gun is a submachine gun, uses 4.2 bullets, does a fair amount of damage, is pretty accurate, does not have single shot, but that's okay. I was going to go check those other rooms. We're here, we might as well. Item chip, hazmat armor, yay. And we're going to go see if the maintenance station is operable. It is. Let's go ahead and repair up the stuff we are carrying first. And then we'll swap out the armors and get a free repair on that as well. Okay, didn't fully repair the armor, but a little bit is better than none. You got my ear. Item chip. Already unlocked. Gallum Altum. Hemostatic. Armor plate. And lastly, synthetic Momo. Okay. That's good enough for this mission. Nice, easy, single skull mission where we upgraded our armor. The church is forced to change all of its operational plans. It suspects who we were working for, but doesn't know for sure. The Dithly gave us a leg and a couple of robots. Also, an item chip for an SR-78 assault rifle. I guess they wanted to give us a leg up. Yeah. Okay, let's find out what the SR-78 assault rifle is. Ranged weapon. Ooh. .797 has 5 range. It is comparable to the Rogue AR in almost every way. Has slightly less ammo, but it does have a collimator, which reduces damage fall off, which is good. Okay, we are going to hack off to somewhere else now. We're going to go off to Demios and do Tianming against somebody that doesn't like me. It's a 1 skull mission, but it will make Tianming a little bit happier. Hold up. Okay, Max is rank 2, so he has extra health and extra wound healing. Let's go ahead and send Marika. Marika is the one with the extra vest slots. We just sent her on this last mission. And we'll go ahead and actually send her with the correct ammo. Look at all the explosive ammo we have. That's cool. And then we'll give her a pile of food just in case. Some Moo Moo should be, or Chick Chick should be fine. So this is against the Civil Resistance. So the Red Faction, who already hate us as much as possible. So this is fine. Yeah, I actually think I got the medical hazmat armor, which is the pierogi gear, I believe. I only have 4 classes unlocked, and I have 3 class chips that are duplicates of the 4 classes I have unlocked. Thanks, game. I suppose I should have just picked up that pipe instead of disassembling it, but it's probably fine. We're going to take the gas out of the explosive barrels as we pass them, because more gas means more exploding ammo. Someone just left an eagle on the ground. Medical supplies up here. No medical supplies there, but there is a bed. Yes, that is in fact true. Less chance of me just standing next to something that's going to explode. Which is something I've done before. Ah, great. Saw blade launchers. Alright, that was rude. Gonna go ahead and extinguish the fire on us. I did not lose a foot, thankfully. Heckin' red faction, though. People's front armor, better than the cadet pants I'm wearing. And people's front boots. They were ready to take me out, though. They came in with a Molotov and a saw blade thrower. They were like, all right, we got this. They didn't, but they thought they did. I will take some actual bandages and stuff, because, you know, I've already been hit with a saw blade. A bunch of different cans of food, and some completely not questionable meat. We'll go check up here. Some drugs that are good for our bones. Yeah, actually having the juice saved us a whole bunch of pain. We just poured it on ourselves and boom, no longer on fire. Alright, We're gonna clear down first. Nobody down here, which is fine. But again, if we didn't clear down here, we definitely would have been ambushed on our way back up. It's absolute guarantee it would have happened. Another rogue AR. Look at that. Crit chance, 50% for our next shot. Unfortunately, it went away, but, you know, it was there. Noodles. Full stack of blunt shotgun ammo. That's fine. Okay. Let's call down the capsule. Again, not that I necessarily need to, but we're not exactly going to be staying on Demios. So by the time we get to somewhere else, the capsule will recharge. Where did it land at? Landed down here. So we might as well stuff it full of stuff. And yeah, I know those boots aren't really worth taking, but we don't have a lot of footwear. Alright. We're gonna put some poo in the capsule, so when the poor mook that opens up the capsule, they're just gonna be like, "Oh God, why?" And yes, we really did decide to take poo home, because that's how you make vodka, apparently. Another rogue AR. Might as well, unless I run out of room. Then we'll break it down. Balm Star warming ointment. I'm good. There's the PCPU, the data unit that we needed. Mission complete. Bunch more red deer and some more corky juice. Noodles with mushrooms. Recharge station to recharge your implants, if you've uncharged your implants, I guess. First pack of the 3rd tier. Does that involve killing a really badass Baron? All right. A very minimally populated floor, but yeah, I'm okay with that. Tian Ming send us a Han Dao, and the mind chip for Lucas or Arbron Lucas has the perk One Man Army. I'm not familiar with that character. Excuse me. I have just a couple of rogue ARs. I'm going to disassemble a couple of those. All right. Who is this Lucas character? Additional weapon slot. Well, that's cool. Yes, does take half damage from exploding. Okay, Moon or Earth is pretty far away. Mercury, though, we could go to. It's still pretty far away, but at this point, everything is. Like, everything is on the wrong side of the galaxy from us. I don't even understand how you're supposed to justify going out to Saturn and Jupiter. By the time you reach them, the galaxy is tacked up way past your ability to deal with it. It feels like. The Feathered Masks has basically the same technology as Tez, it looks like. Or by Geller Fields. I don't want to. I don't want to hell travel. Shock submachine gun. All right. Looking to see if anyone is selling a drill. And they're not. Okay, we have Tez versus Ancom, Tez versus Realware, and Daydream Chem versus Planet Bridge. Okay. Civil Resistance versus Planet Bridge. SBN versus Church. Grasshopper Technology versus Planet Bridge. Tez doing way too much conquest. The Feathered Masks versus Franchcom. Unfortunately, I would actually consider doing those, but we would not make it in time. Let's look at our hangar bay here. What do I need? I need robot parts to get the trade module. And if I get the trade module, I can go almost all the way to Space Shuttle. Okay, what about hangar? Need a drill. Navigation. I need weapons case and employee ID. Also darknet units. Cloning, we've got a lot of it already. It's rather lackluster. The travel engine, I need a employee ID. And then I need a construction drone, a phase bomb, and a darknet unit. Where the hell do I find a phase bomb at? Phase bomb is from the Mira quest line. Okay. Driller unit, manufactured at Mercury. I could theoretically buy one from Mercury. Well, let's go to Mercury and see if we can do any quests there.
We can terminate orbit, sir. Confirm charge and go.
Let's queue up some medical items. Make some more of those vests. And yes, we have the plastic hazmat garments, which are good against poison, fire, cold, and lightning, but have no resistance against anything else. Can also make throwing knives. How are we doing on training? So several of our folks have finished their training. So let's go ahead and put Max and Marika in training.
You are go for the orbit. Roger. In.
And then if we go here and go to Lucas, for example, and give him TronCon, we can throw him into training as well. Okay, we have RealWare versus Civil Resistance, which is great because we need to get RealWare happier with us. We have an ANCOM defense that we could potentially do. SBN is selling a cool chest piece. And a electromagnetic shotgun. That's fun. Driller unit. I have a ton of triangles with whoever this is. Core word. Like, it's expensive to buy from them, but I have a ton of triangles, so we'll go ahead and do that. I need the driller unit, and we've not been lucky enough to find them. So I might as well spend my triangles. Automatically disassembles items into components with a 100% chance of gaining the materials. Go ahead and do that. And then the hangar. Right, I needed a robot case. Food and medicine. Okay. And then more resources. Don't know what good that does us, but that's fine. Okay, that was a nice upgrade, though. Let's go ahead and do Realware versus Civil Resistance. And we haven't taken Isabella out for a while, so let's take Isabella out. Give her 1 food. Right, I have turned her into Spider-Woman. She's wearing spider gear as well. Okay, so that's how that works. You just throw stuff in there and then you can disassemble it. Cool, I guess. Let's use a gun repair kit on this pistol, and it's fully repaired. And let's go ahead and go. Could give ourselves a Kevlar lining. Reduces dodge by 10%, but we have a bonus to dodge due to our spider leg. I think it'll be fine. Flat obsidian is at your disposal. Kill the colonnades. According to NCE, they are public enemies. If they suffer significant losses, they should flee. Also shouldn't have much in the way of exploding humans. Because they're colonnades, they're clones, which means they shouldn't set off the Quasimorphosis. Okay, there's loot down there. The elevator is over here. Military rations and a first aid kit just lying on the ground. Basic item chip just lying on the ground. Now, this is the Civil Resistance, so we have to be wary of having our limbs cut off from saw blades. Both of those bros have the aforementioned saw blade launchers. cloning control system. We needed one of those. And we'll pick up the armored armor. A rogue AR. What do you know? Hog teeth. Duffel bag. And some lard. Okay. Our Tolana's Echo Strike deal 30% from a visible attack to 5 other... deal 30% of a damage to 5 other visible enemies for 5 turns. The pack wielder's incoming damage per turn is increased. It's a pretty large downside. Mr. German name, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I am not going to try and say that. A balaclava item chip. Yay. I don't know if it's actually German, but it looks German. And it also looks like something that I'm not going to be able to pronounce. Okay. At least I got that correct. Another rogue AR. Oh. You know what? Take the ammo. This is gonna get a little bit weird if I have to eat this for the food, but we'll do it if we have to. This is just a 2-floor mission, so even so, the crazy levels shouldn't get too bad. Okay, guardsman clothing, alright. Some more ammo boxes there. Okay, let's clear out the room to the side here first and make sure that we're not going to get attacked from behind. Just wanted to make sure. Shelf full of ears. The skin shelf, the poo shelf, and the chunks in jelly shelf. All right. So if we look up, there's an ammo press up there. The name means beak specialist. Uh-oh, we found a beak thing. Those are nasty. Exploding ammo. We can make that on our ship. All right, 1, 2, and we can stab her. Let's go. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, we did the stabbings. Didn't take too much damage. Might as well call down a capsule. Of course, it's all the way down there. That's fine. Just gonna free up some room here. Take the gunpowder. What do we have in the gun range? Another rogue AR. Yay! Okay, let's hit the capsule real quick, so toss some stuff in there. Crazy level's starting to get high. I would rather not fight a Baron here, but if we end up fighting a Baron here, we end up fighting a Baron. Should be able to just grab the... Oh, I just have to kill one more target, so there's only 6 people on this floor anyway. It'll be fine. Oh, found him. Knife fight. Come on. Come here. I cannot make that run. I was trying not to get shot there, lady. Okay, we're gonna go with acid spit. She dodged the acid spit. Rude. Oh, I'm starving. Oops. Just go ahead and eat a food real quick. I've been saving that acid spit, and what do? They ruin it for me. Wow. Well, we get to go home now. Off we go. Just in time to not deal with the Baron that's coming. And I'm okay with that. That's a nice picture. RealWare is conducting an information campaign about its success in the fight against terrorism. Of course, their competitors are also noticing that flat obsidian is now in the hands of Realware. Good job, by the way. Military data unit, another mine chip, Kenzi Yukiko, or Yukio, Ninja, all the med kits. All right. Put that in the freezer so it doesn't spoil. Finish mission. Spacecraft. Cloning. You know what? I don't know that we need the cloning thing for anyone else. Okay, that was the last mission that we needed to do for unlocking. Hold on, let me actually check before I just start talking. 87. So, RealWare should actually let us land at Mars now, which is another 20-hour trip, but I'm going to take it.
Terminate orbit, sir. Confirm charge and go.
Because there's a story mission to do.
Roger. In.
Sinkhole Oasis. Mission, peaceful visit. A peaceful visit to the station. Evacuation is permitted at any time. I'm sure nothing is going to go wrong here. You know, just one of the evil demon gods wanted us to go here. It's probably fine. This is a peaceful visit. Weapons are prohibited. RealWare trusts us enough to let us wander around the station in search of something interesting. We've switched the Magnum's geoscanner to passive mode to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Search the old-fashioned way. Maybe there's a poorly guarded emergency exit or something. Lady Zomira sent us here for a reason. You... Be careful. Remember, you literally shoved your arm in RealWare's mouth. What? We're conducting illegal activities and are considered enemies of the people. That means trade and transaction between factions and Dignitas market are not available to us. Given our influence, corporations are ready to barter with us. Different stations require different goods. As long as we bring them and unload them into the station warehouse, the current holders of the station will be happy to exchange with us. Hello? Greetings, mercenary. We have toys for... You can leave the following items for us. Yep, the old style of bartering. But that's not why we're here. We're here for something else. Maybe there's a room that was left unlocked or something. Yeah, like a ladder to go down. We're probably fine. This is what we're looking for. It's a staircase that leads to the inner chambers. There's no alarms here. We can infiltrate unnoticed. If you run into any operators, they will shoot to kill. Stay cautious and only go down after you're ready for a combat mission. Well, good luck to us. We're utilizing the surprise effect to its fullest. Our techies have hacked into the servers and are overloading the network with information. Find the spear Lady Zomira mentioned and gather any data if possible. Find this spear of Tez. Monolith research. Monolith research. Monolith research. I'm sure this will be fine. It said peaceful, right? Report date 991111. Device that was given to us allowed us to gain a much deeper understanding into the nature of the monolith. I'd like to know which corporation is so far advanced in quasimorphic research. RealWare has nothing like it. The data is already brought together. Dr. Dennett. Report date, more numbers. No radiography of the monolith gives clear results. At this point, one thing can be said. It does not come from our world. Perhaps it was brought here from another planet after phasing there. Or Mars has had a hidden Bram Futura. Third hypothesis, Mars had one, and the monolith phased before it disappeared. Corollary, Bram Futuras may disappear. Hypothesis to be tested. Dr. Dennett. What do you see? When you switch to direct actions, we activated the geoscanner. As soon as we scanned the room you're in, it froze up, outputting data that gave our operator a seizure. What's going on in there? Maybe you need to destroy the bloody thing. What? Well, that was a bad idea. You didn't budge a single atom from the thing. Second, alarms went off. Gee, thanks for telling me to do that. The inability to take samples from the monolith forces us to work with it holistically. We're now testing the assumption that this is a quasimorph. Second hypothesis, the existence of a quasimorph on Mars means there's still a Bram Futura here, but it's much more hidden than the others. On the other hand, if the quasimorphs of this Bram Futura are all as inert as the monolith, then there may already be many of them around us. Way to go. My hypothesis was correct. The monolith is a quasimorph. At least all the key metrics match the data that was provided to our team. I have to decipher what state the quasimorph is in. Do these shifts to the left along the Q spectrum mean? A report to the management has been generated and submitted. There's no way to study the monolith more than we already have. Perhaps it will remain a mystery to RealWare for decades to come. Fuck. Ah. The wall I was hiding behind no longer exists. That's fucking awful. I think they broke my vest, which caused me to drop all of my ammo. Yes, they did break my vest. Oh, fuck. Well, that was awful. We managed to come up with excuses, but RealWare still suspects us. Our reputation has been compromised. Wait, you fail that once, and then Wow. That's like 8 missions that I have to do to get back to RealWare. Get back the RealWare standing. That's nightmarish. Okay, well, it's 11 o'clock ish, and I'm gonna call it a night. But that's really poor game design. Like, there's punishing mistakes, and then there's literally setting the player up for failure. That's really poor game design. I'm very disappointed. But either way, that's going to do it for us tonight. Have an excellent evening, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. I mean, there shouldn't be noob traps at all. That's just bad game design. But that's neither here nor there right now. Have a good night, folks, and we will see you next time.